bellos, it's Sarah here again, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for the energy for the month of March. And so I will be pulling some cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, the Starseed Oracle, which is my favorite, and I'll also be pulling an affirmation for each group of signs. I'm going to be reading by elements, so fire, air, water, and earth. And we're going to just jump right in. So since we're in Pisces season, I'm going to start off with water signs. So let's pull some cards for water signs, which includes Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Did it? Hello! Let's start off with water signs, which includes Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. The card that we got for water signs is Cordelia, which says go outside. Well, obviously we know right now we're about to head into the spring, and you may be feeling some cabin fever or feeling like you need some change of air, change of like environments. I'm feeling like the desire for like freshness. So for something fresh, for something new, definitely a new environment. So consider maybe going on a road trip or maybe a weekend getaway, or in the least a daycation and going somewhere in nature to connect with nature. I am feeling like a lot of like woods, trees, or greenery. If that's available to you, definitely go out and take some time to reconnect with nature. Allow yourself to really tap into the energy that you're experiencing when you're in nature and just feeling the groundedness of your environment. There's a message of some of you needing to let go of old habits and routines, and this is going to help you gain perspective and gain clarity on what matters most. If you've been procrastinating, if you've been saying like, yeah, I'm going to do something, and you haven't done it yet, this is going to be the catalyst to help you reconnect with what it is that you need so that you can focus on what it is that you're building. I'm really feeling like this fresh perspective or this new environment is also you changing your life and taking proactive steps to doing things differently to start compounding the changes over time so that in 6 months you can see yourself in a new place, a new life, a new adventure, a new opportunity. There's just some discipline, some consistency that I'm feeling is lacking, and also follow through. So definitely take some time and get outside so that you can get the clarity and the groundedness to really prioritize what matters most to you. And if you've been having difficulty finding out what that is, this is the time. This is the time because we're energetically starting the new year for the spring equinox, and you want to be ready to start this new year energy off with clarity, with intention, and with a vision of what it is that you're creating in 2025. So I highly recommend getting outside as soon as possible. The next card we got is Baby Steps from the Starseed Oracle. It ties so perfectly with what I'm seeing and what I just said about taking action on a daily basis so that you can see the compound effect of those actions in 6 months or a year. It may happen faster than that depending on how big you take those steps, but the point is for you to get in action and to really be intentional and be consistent. I feel like that's like the word for water signs right now is consistency. It's so important for you to stay on track and just consistently taking action, even if it's small baby steps, just like this card is saying. And if you look, she's like about to walk into a brand new portal, a new dimension, or a new place. She's climbed up these stairs. If you could see her climbing on this side, right here, you see her climbing. It's like she's going towards a new opportunity and she's taking action to get there. And so that's exactly what this message for water signs is reiterating, and making sure that you're allowing yourself to be led intuitively towards what it is that you're feeling guided. Your affirmation. We have two-sided But the one that I think resonates for you is, in this moment, I am calm and at peace with myself. So cute. Sums it up for water signs. That was pretty straight to the point. All right, up next, let's do air signs. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And they fell down. Just hit my head. Pull it together. Pull it together. So I'm going to take these two cards that fell. We have two for air signs. Let me pull an affirmation card. So first one we have is Freya. Freya is asking you, because I feel like you have not been speaking your truth. This card is calling you forward to finally speak your truth, to not be afraid to say what's really on your heart, whether it's good or bad. Be authentic with your words, with what it is that you are trying to convey, and to basically stop swallowing what it is that you are feeling. I'm feeling like you've been holding your breath or holding your words, and this is asking you to like say what it is. Ask for whatever it is that you want. Set those boundaries. Take control over what the situation is and fully express yourself. This may be in work, or this also may be in dynamics with relationships, whether it be family or romantic. But I do feel like some people haven't been saying what they want to say to someone, maybe because out of respect or because they look up to them or whatever it is. But I am feeling like that dynamic with this card. It's asking you to take a risk and like truly being yourself. Now, let me also say this. You don't have to be nasty about it. You can say what you got to say in a pleasant way and being direct, right, without offending anyone. The important point is for you to actually express yourself and to no longer swallow or hold your tongue, like they say, like just let yourself speak. The second card you got is Erakura, and this is blossoming. This is the beginning of you stepping into a new version of yourself, allowing yourself to be seen, to be heard. And this is a transformation. It's like you're in the midst of, I don't want to say discovering yourself, because that's not really it, but it's more like revealing your true self, showing the world who you really are, no longer hiding behind what people have possibly thought of you as, or where you have played a role being kind of like in the shadows. This is like, no, it's time for you to fully show up and own who you are and be authentically you without feeling any guilt, worry, or concern for being who you are. Like, you should not have to worry about being who you are. And this is asking you to take that risk and to be bold enough to express yourself in whatever way that looks. Again, being respectful, showcasing the world who you are, no longer hiding, playing small, no longer fitting into whatever it is that society wants you to fit into. This is more about you standing out and letting yourself be seen and giving yourself the permission to be seen, giving yourself the opportunity to be heard. If you do not speak, then how can anyone know? So it goes back to like, what is that? Closed mouths don't get fed kind of thing. So this is definitely speaking on you to fully express yourself in all sense of the word, verbally as well as like in totality. You also got empathetic starseed. Such a beautiful card. And here you are going into a mirror. This is you breaking past the boundaries, transforming who you have felt you have been into who you want to be. This is you taking that leap of faith in, again, expressing yourself authentically. But it's more like owning the evolution of who it is that you're choosing to be. Allowing yourself to develop into that new person, that new woman, allowing yourself to evolve, allowing for all of the responsibility that comes with that to also show up in your life and to act on it. So it's not just like, oh, I want to be this woman, I want to, have this life. It's also about like, you need to actually take action and be that person and say the things that that person would say and do the things that that person would do and live life the way that person would live their life so that it can finally become part of who you really are wanting to be. I think that this is part of what is being asked of you to pull forward from you to step into. It's really about setting your boundaries also and allowing those boundaries. In order to implement those boundaries, you have to use your voice. You have to show up differently. You have to decide that you're no longer going to just take, and allow for people to just dump on you and you just absorb their energy and you just kind of keep being that receiving end of all of that. When you get to actually say no, you get to shift and show up differently according to what your needs are. And so I really feel like this is saying that it's time for you to shift into a different way of living your life, paying attention to your energy, to your boundaries, to when you are holding yourself back, and again, when you're not fully expressing yourself, to protect yourself and your energy. The last card you got was Star Keeper. This is your cosmic ancestor. See the light by staying grounded. Ooh, I like this one. This is also being mindful of how you show up for people, right? It's also being mindful around how much you can tolerate, how much you can absorb from the world. This is cutting off the TV, getting off social media when needed, or taking a break, even paying attention to what shows you're watching on TV. This is really energetically taking responsibility for how much you can tolerate and shutting it down when you need to shut it down, right? Because you need to stay grounded. You are easily overwhelmed by the stimulus and, of course, by all the changes that we're experiencing in the world right now. And this is like, take it easy, prioritize your needs, make sure that you're doing all the things to keep yourself clear, grounded, focused, level, rejuvenated. What are you doing to feed back into your spirit? What are you doing to like fuel your energy? Are you sleeping enough? Are you eating the right foods? Are you engaging in some kind of activities that make you feel full? What is it that is required for you to be in that space? And I think like the biggest thing is also for air signs is meditation. Allowing yourself, even if it's 5 minutes, to just sit in silence, or 5 minutes to play some music and disconnect and let your mind be, right? A lot of people say, oh, it's hard for me to meditate, blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't have to do anything. Allow yourself to just be with your thoughts, with whatever comes to mind. Notice your thoughts, release the thought, let the new thought come in. It's going to happen. After time, you will be able to give yourself that space where your mind can then actually connect. But until you practice giving your mind that space, it's going to have all these thoughts because you don't give it space to have those thoughts. So this is really important for air signs for this month of March, is really taking the time to meditate, disconnect, really honor your boundaries. I feel like overwhelming sensations, allowing yourself to step into that new version of yourself, which may require you to do this meditation and to fuel yourself differently and to make sure that you're also expressing yourself in the best way that you can, in alignment with that person that you're allowing yourself to transform into. And your affirmation is, releasing my fears is easy and soothing to me. I like this one too. My courage is limitless and it shows in every circumstance. That was air signs. Moving on, we're going to do earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay, so the card you got is Irene, peace. So earth signs, this card is saying to stop worrying. The universe has got you. No need to be panicking, no need to be overthinking, no need to be overanalyzing. The universe God has heard you and is going to deliver, right? And you're wasting energy by worrying. You're also messing up your vibration by being in that negative elements of worrying and overthinking and overanalyzing. I highly recommend that you let go, let God, and do anything else but worry. So if those feelings come up, start journaling. If you feel anxious or you start thinking any like thoughts that start taking you down like this overthinking pattern, stop yourself and say, okay, I recognize and I'm going to allow for this to just go. I'm letting it go. I'm surrendering. I'm letting it go. I know that it sounds a lot easier than it is to do it, but trust me, by continuing to worry and overanalyze, you're only sending out the wrong vibration and you're stressing yourself out unnecessarily when the universe is already working for you. It's just a matter of time and trusting in that time and having more faith. We get to that worry, anxious, overthinking, overanalyzing place is because we need more faith. So step into prayer, do some journaling, meditate. Whatever it is that's going to uplift your spirits or connect you to divine source energy is what I ultimately recommend. But just knowing and trusting and believing that your prayers have been heard and answered and it's on its way to you. The next card you got is the Void. And it says, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic wound. I don't know if you can see it, but this kind of looks a little bit to me, here we go, like a belly button. In order for us to step into a new chapter, there are times in which we need to go within. We need to almost go into a cocoon space, right? We need to allow ourselves to be in a time of prayer, a time of connection with our ancestors, a time of meditation, a time of self-care, doing all the things inward, including our spiritual elements, divine source energy, and calling all of that in to go inward. Doing the work also to release what may be triggering us and creating the worry and the overthinking and overanalyzing, and having the time to say to yourself, okay, what is it that's really triggering me to be in this energy of overanalyzing? And let that then be the premise of what you're working through as you are waiting for this manifestation, this goal, this dream to come into fruition. And I don't want to say like you're waiting, because by doing the act of reflecting and doing what I'm referring to shadow work is actually doing the thing that's going to bring that thing to you, that manifestation to you. Sometimes we have to confront ourselves because our own trauma and habits and limiting beliefs that get in the way will impact that new manifestation that's coming into your life. It's really important for you to tune in and say like, okay, what's really triggering me? What is the fear? What is the resistance that's coming up? Why am I having a hard time letting go and having faith? And really sit with that and allow yourself to go down into that space of exploring so that you can uncover the root of what's causing this anxious behavior, so that you can get back to being in a positive vibration, so that you can fully be able to receive that manifestation without bringing this negativity or this unconscious anxious behavior to your new situation, because you may jeopardize it, you may jinx it, you may cause things to like blow up in your face. This is kind of like really asking you to do the work. Disconnect and do the work. Do the shadow work. Find out why you're being triggered. Find out why is it that you're feeling this resistance and all of this uncertainty, when you should have more faith, when you should be really leaning into the universe and allow yourself to be supported and cradled as this manifestation comes to fruition. Your affirmation says, I see beauty around me when I look within a positive perspective. Can't make this up, so good. Last but not least, we have fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So let's see what's going on. We have Bridget. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Ooh, this just gave me goosies. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is, oh my God, the goosebumps. Woo. This is talking about that fire that's burning inside of you to go big. Do it. I'm feeling like this enormous amount of energy to want to take that big leap, taking huge action, being relentless, unstoppable, just taking action, going for your dreams, not letting anybody stop you, letting that fire, that motivation, that inspiration just continue to take you forward, believing that that fire is what is going to be required to get you to that end goal. And I'm just feeling like really excited for you. I'm like, oh my God, the goosebumps are in 1,000. This is really so exciting because I can feel the energy. And when we have like this like goal energy like that, so much can happen. It's when life starts to happen for us instead of to us. It starts to feel like you're in perfect alignment, and every step that you're taking is just like magical. Another door is opening and another door is opening, and you're just like in the awe of your life because you're generating that from this fire that's coming from inside of you to continue to take action. It's super duper important for you to also manage your energy because it can get super crazy and overwhelming because you're everywhere at all times, at all places. So this is really asking also for you to be mindful that you are not a steam train and that you do need to stop, pause, and rest. But it doesn't mean that rest is synonymous with like doing nothing towards your goals. I know that we can have a tendency of associating rest with laziness or not doing anything to progress our goals. We are not made out of steel. We do need to rest. We do need to rejuvenate and recuperate. And you cannot go the long term by burning all this up nonstop, right? Like you need that time to recharge. And so this is being mindful of that, but at the same time, like go. It is your time to like fly and like take all the action that you are feeling called to take. It's like you're in alignment right now. And so if this is something you've been waiting for, like a message or like a sign to go, this is your sign. Go. Really excited about this energy that I'm feeling. The next card you got is Big Picture Thinking. This goes so perfectly with this card because it's talking all about like not playing small, allowing yourself to feel in alignment, going with that energy, that inspiration, intuitive nudge that's taking you forward, allowing yourself to be led, trusting and believing that you are on the right track, that you are enough, that you're on the right journey, you're going the right direction. This is also an opportunity for you to have big dreams. Those big dreams, go for it. This is not a time to play small at all. I'm seeing lots of elevation, growth, expansion, lots of connectedness, like in a spiritual sense, like feeling a lot of like energy just leading you and guiding you and just being present day to day, taking you through every single decision, allowing that communication to be constant and letting that be how you navigate. That is your compass to get to these big goals and big dreams. I love this. This is for those who are taking that bold action and just living their truth every day and not caring about what anybody has to say, and just going and going and believing in the vision that it's meant for you and it's meant for it to come to fruition. It's almost like you already know it's a done deal. You already know that this is your life. You already know that this is the calling on your life, and you're just following the steps. You will know what the end goal is, but you may not know how you're going to get there. You're just following it day in, day out, and believing and just like living in that passionate pursuit of this vision. Today, I will set the stage for peace, calm, and joy. And then it says, I live within each moment and am mindful at all times. So I feel like these resonate perfectly with what just came up. It's about also, like I said before, being mindful of your energy. And I love that it says set the stage. You're the performer. You're the one who is creating the experience for all of us. And you're the one who's being the risk taker to put yourself out there and do this thing. It's so amazing. I really need to know if this resonates with anyone. I need to know what this big goal is. What is that you're working on? If you want to share it with me, please drop it in the comments below. I would love to know that. I hope that these messages resonated with you. Please like and subscribe if you want to be connected with me and my channel. And I look forward to coming back next time and giving you an update on what is happening in the universe. Sending much love and light. Bye.